Hey, what's going on there, YouTube? How you guys doing? Another episode of 12 Rounds TV. Welcome. Just finished watching the final press conference of Mayweather versus Pacquiao, and let me give you guys some of my thoughts and analysis of the whole press conference. Thought it was funny. Some of the things that happened there, I thought it was emotional. I mean, there was mixed emotion in the whole final press conference. It was a good one. It was good. I believe that all the people that are involved to make this fight happen did a great job, man. They did. But I just never like Leonard Ellerbe. Every time he says things, man, he's just so biased and controversial. Ellerbe tried to start an animosity and controversy against freaking HBO and Bob Arum because he opened his big mouth. As a matter of fact, Leonard Ellerbe, let me start off with this, he's the only one that had really, really negative thing to say about the whole thing. He is the only one that has a negative comment. You know what he said? He said this. Thank you, Showtime, because Showtime has the best fighter of all time. Like he's mentioning, HBO doesn't have a fighter like them. Like he said, actually, Bob, one thing, that's what he said. Showtime has the best fighter in the whole world. Something in that nature. What does that mean, bro? This is I know it's a final press conference of the biggest fight in the history of boxing. I get it. But it doesn't have to be like that. That's stupid. Freaking Ellerbe always have some bad things to say. I don't know why that dude didn't get fired last year. Anyway, let's start off with the, people that spoke before Manny Pacquiao and Mayweather. Spinoza, Stern. I thought Robert Stern needs to get a better hold of his organization so they don't have a bad reputation like they do now, especially with the Filipino community. And because you know that, right? Because you guys know why. Because Manny Pacquiao was somewhat disrespected by MGM Grand because of the grand arrival. Anyway, we all know that MGM Grand is Mayweather's biggest fan. Not so much to Manny Pacquiao, even though Manny Pacquiao still stayed at Mandalay Bay, and that's still part of the MGM resorts. Can't treat a man like that, especially with the magnitude of this fight. Can't treat a man like that. You can't treat Manny Pacquiao like that, like how they disrespected him. That's the reason, if you guys didn't know, that's the why Manny Pacquiao didn't end up going at MGM Grand with Mayweather at the grand arrival. So he went do his press conference and grand arrival at the Mandalay Bay. But anyway, this guy is fucking hilarious, man. Didn't really think much of what he said. Nothing there but all for Floyd Mayweather. Robert Stern. I mean, this dude looked like a soldier from freaking American Revolution. He's got that hairdo that's ridiculous. Anyways, he's a millionaire. This guy probably makes 7 figures a year and can't even fix himself. And looks retarded the whole time. Doesn't smile. Looks so serious. Got this stupid hair from a freaking soldier in a Revolutionary War, American Revolution. But anyway, I thought some of them were funny, Mayweather, Robert Stern, and then you got Bob Arum on the other side. You got Manny Pacquiao and Freddie Roach. Manny Pacquiao playing on his cell phone, seems like he's sort of bored and just can't wait to get his turn. Like he doesn't want to be there. Like he's anxious. That's how I got it. Like he's anxious. Let's just get this fight on. Let's get it on. Let's get it over. But I think he just want to win or something. And on the other side, Mayweather is just like looking around, always nodding to Ellerbe on the side, calling him back and forth, whispering some stuff, God knows what, and smiling and I mean, the crowd though wasn't as big as I thought it would be. There was a lot of empty seats in the front. I don't know if those were for VIPs or you gotta pay to get in the final press conference. I don't know. I'm not sure, but um, I thought it was great. Final press conference. It was great, only because of the things that Manny Pacquiao said. There's really nothing there that I. Oh, Bob Arum had something to say too, but that's on the Pacquiao side though, you know. But on the Mayweather side, I'm trying to think of somebody that actually talked some sense. Um, let's start off with the man, right? Mayweather. Mayweather said the same thing over and over in all his press conferences. My training camp has been remarkable. My father has been a great trainer. It was tremendous. Thank you to all the people. Actually, his was very, very short, if not 2-3 minutes. That was it. Thank people that he need to thank. I didn't mention the word Manny Pacquiao. He said top rank. I don't know what's that all about. Manny Pacquiao had mentioned to his speech Floyd Mayweather Jr. a few times and thanked him, and actually, okay, I'll get into that in a second. But yeah, Mayweather, same stuff, nothing new, same. I mean, he's treating this like it was, not a final press conference of the biggest fight in the history of boxing. But yeah, okay. To me, Mayweather seems freaking nervous, bros. I don't know why, I don't know how, but the way he's acting in this press conference is not like the other press conferences the way he acts. He acts very cocky, very arrogant in other press conference. He talks crap, but this time he just like. I thought that the only alone time or camera time there of Floyd Mayweather Jr. is when he did a face-off with Manny Pacquiao. There was really nothing there special of Floyd Mayweather Jr. I mean, he said the same things. Ellerby said the same crap. I mean, Espinosa, whatever, and Robert Stern in his American Revolution here. Other than that, on the Manny Pacquiao side, though, it was a little emotional there. Bob Arum had mentioned some of the people that were being executed for drug trafficking in Indonesia. Manny Pacquiao writes a letter, saves a life of a Filipino citizen. Mentions some governors. Actually, Chavez Singson, he's from the Philippines, the governor in the Philippines, a very powerful man. I'm not going to go in depth of what he does or what he's known for, but I'm going to tell you guys one thing. Chavez Singson is a very, very powerful man. He's somebody you don't want to mess with. Every Filipino knows that. He's well known. He's on Manny Pacquiao's side. He said a few things, pretty much just a thanking. He actually was nice. Chavez Singson he's a very serious person, he's a very wealthy man. He's very powerful. He's a governor. And he said, he actually mentioned the Mayweather Promotions, thanking them and Manny Pacquiao team for making the fight happen. I'm sure he's excited on the May 2nd fight. And that was it. Maybe a few words here and there. Chavez Singson exited, but this is the first time actually Chavez Singson was invited to the podium and actually speak on press conference. That means a lot. That means a lot, especially to a Filipino guy like myself and the Filipino community. Because if Chavez Singson is there, that means it's serious. You know what I mean? Anyway, so Freddie Roach talk a little bit about the Manny Pacquiao and thanking Floyd. No controversies there, no fighting words, nothing that Freddie Roach usually every now and then slips and say some things. Nothing there. It was a quick one for Freddie Roach, just thanking everybody to make the fight happen. Nothing there. If anything, like I said, the only controversy that I saw over there is somewhat being trying to pick fights was Ellerby, trying to say stuff about HBO and Showtime. Ellerby is a big, fat, lazy dummy. Anyways, I don't know why he's even anywhere near Mayweather. But anyway, Floyd Mayweather Sr. was recognized. Didn't actually went up to the podium and talk. He was recognized by Ellerby. One thing I want to point out though, guys, is Mauricio Suleiman, WBC president. He said some good things. I missed him. I missed him being one of the good things that I was saying. Few people that said good things over there. Mauricio Sullivan, if you guys don't know him, he's the president of WBC. He was holding a belt that Manny Pacquiao and Mayweather are fighting for. He had both fighters touch the belt and look at the belt. He let Manny Pacquiao did the touching and the inspecting of the belt first. Then Mayweather. Not sure if that means something to you guys. Mauricio Sullivan mentioned Manny Pacquiao first before he mentioned the name Floyd Mayweather, and for what other people are already saying that Mauricio Sullivan is for Pacquiao. We don't know that. But he thanked both fighters. He was somewhat emotional when he talked about his father. It was a good press conference. I mean, I thought that Mauricio Sullivan said a lot of deep things and great things. Good one. Liked it. On the other hand, Spinoza didn't really matter. Robert Stern, just his hair annoyed me. Who else spoke? From Manny Pacquiao's side, I believe that was it. If I'm missing anything. And okay, and let's go to Manny Pacquiao now. Manny Pacquiao had a long speech before Bob Arum's speech. Bob Arum had a long speech about Manny Pacquiao, how he grew up, and how he helps his community, his people, how his power helps out others. Pretty much that's what Bob Arum came about. And Manny Pacquiao had a long speech and mostly religious. He talked about how God helped him all the way through from the very beginning of his career, from sleeping on the streets all the way to now. How he got here is because of God. He mentioned God many, many times. And this is funny, guys. This is how sportsman-like conduct Manny Pacquiao is showing. He even asked Floyd Mayweather Jr., not just asked and saying to the public, he turned and looked at Floyd Mayweather Jr. and asked him in very, very courteous and very kind words. He said, I hope after this fight, because Manny Pacquiao has those accents, I hope after this fight I can speak with Floyd Mayweather, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I want to speak to him about religion and gospel because I want... He's pretty much saying this. I can't say it verbatim, but he's pretty much implying this, that he wants to speak to Floyd Mayweather Jr. to try to, somewhat find God, I guess that's what he's saying, so that both of them could be an inspiration for a lot of young athletes out there and just humans in general. That's everybody, people in general. I think Manny Pacquiao is trying to be an example. He's nowhere near, Manny Pacquiao is nowhere near perfect. I never said that, not even close in none of my videos. But it seems like the press conference, it came out to be Manny Pacquiao seems like the good guy and Mayweather seems like the guy that just wants to fight. That makes sense to you guys. Other than that, it was a great press conference. I mean, I noticed in the front row seat that it was all empty. I don't know, like I said, if that's for VIPs or you had to pay to get in there. But it was pretty empty, but I'm sure that's why Mayweather and Pacquiao acted the way they acted when they weren't in the podium, when it wasn't their turn yet, because, like I said, Manny Pacquiao was on his phone, Mayweather was just looking everywhere, always hollering at LRB to come over and whisper to his ear, and funny thing that Mayweather made few faces out there looking at the pictures in the background, and I noticed it when Mayweather looked at it. He said, "Why?" It's kind of like, why the heck is Manny Pacquiao's picture on the right side and mine is on the left side? But that's because it was two big posters and it was just put on the wall that way. But other than that, I didn't see anything problem with it. But he made few Mayweather made few disagreement faces, if that makes sense, when Manny Pacquiao was talking and Bob Arum. But that's not a secret, right? I mean, that's nothing new. I mean, Mayweather always disagrees, and he's gonna disagree today. And then here comes, after everybody spoke, and they called Mayweather and Pacquiao, before obviously the fighters, come face to face, they have to do what they call the pose, so people can take pictures, and the media and social media and stuff like that. So what happened was, Manny Pacquiao came from the left side, my right, their left, obviously. And then Mayweather came from the right side. They didn't face each other right away. They faced the public, the audiences, and took pictures, posing. Obviously, Mayweather got this right hand. Manny Pacquiao had his left hand, what is very expensive gold Rolex, I believe. Mayweather was wearing TMT, the Money Team clothing as usual, and Manny Pacquiao was wearing a suit. And then here comes, usually Manny Pacquiao, the last time Manny Pacquiao and Mayweather did a face-off, it was like a minute. I mean, a good long minute, right? Or more. And really stare at each other. And then, but this time, when they faced off, Mayweather's face was the one that was confrontational. He looked very serious. But he looked so serious that to me it looked like he was nervous. That makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. Manny Pacquiao was the same. He was just smiling, like the smirk on his face, like smiling, like I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy, but I'm sure deep down inside his head, he's like, you know what? I'm gonna whoop your ass comes May 2nd. That is the type of thing that I got, but that's just me. Mayweather way taller than him, way longer reach, I believe. So there should be no excuse why Mayweather should lose, right? Way taller, 47-0. Everybody's to his favor, referee, judges, I mean everything, right? So there should be no reason for Mayweather to lose, right? For all you guys Mayweather fans. But I'm with Manny Pacquiao team all the way, regardless of what happens. Regardless if Manny Pacquiao loses or if Manny Pacquiao wins, I'm with Manny Pacquiao. I like the guy, man. He's one of the heroes, if you will. He helps out others. He does. He goes above and beyond to help out others. I mean, saving a woman's life in Indonesia just by writing a letter means a lot. Power, a lot of power. Guy's powerful, but he didn't become powerful because of bad image. He didn't become powerful because of money. He didn't become powerful because of anything else other than his good personal skills, personal relations, and his demeanor and his reputation. That's how Pacquiao becomes famous, or become famous, or became famous, or is famous. Because of his reputation. He's not a confrontational guy. He's not a guy that would talk bad about things. He's not a racist guy. He helps others. He does. I mean, it's already rumors out there that 30% of Manny Pacquiao's cut is going to go to the Filipinos Relief Society or charities. So anyway, so yeah, here we go, guys. Final press conference. Face-off was funny. Final press conference was something that you guys probably would dissect a little bit more than I did. But I thought that coming from the Mayweather side, together with all his minions, to include the retard Ellerby, nothing changed. They're always their words are always confrontational. Want to start fight something, nothing new. On the Manny Pacquiao side, I didn't see anybody there that was any bit showed any type of confrontation. Nothing confrontational. Nothing. That nobody in Manny Pacquiao's side showed. Even Shavit Simpson, he's not a guy that you want to mess with. I'm telling you guys, he's not a guy you want to mess with. But he even said great things. He said, "Thank you, Mayweather Promotions. Thank you, Floyd Mayweather Promotions." That's what he said. And thank you, Manny Pacquiao, for giving the opportunity. And he said, "Bob Arum, thank you for the opportunity to put me in this podium," and said few words. But other than that, it was great, guys. Great. You guys watch it. It's already out there. It's all over in the social media. Watch it. It's about over an hour long, and it's good. It's good. It's not something that we really expected as a whole. Like it was a grand final press conference. I think we've seen the press conference in LA, and I think that was a lot better, a little bit better. But this time, Manny Pacquiao talk a little bit more about God and how we can help others and how we can be He's pretty much trying to imply and explain how, because everybody's going to be watching this all over the world. He's pretty much saying that, you know, comes May 2nd, himself and Mayweather should be not only be watched as because of their ability inside the ring, is because they want to be an icon, or they want to be a, you know, an inspiration. That was the word, inspiration. But yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think. We're that close to May 2nd. Today's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday weigh-in, and Saturday. 3 days away. Biggest fight in the world. 12 Rounds TV. Please subscribe. Talk to you on the next one. Peace.